Hey, Barry Manning here from the Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles, formerly Staples, where the Clippers beat the Celtics 113-93, give the Celtics their first losing streaks since October, only the second all season. Celtics now 21-7 on the season, shoot 23% from three, three-point shooting streak, or drought rather. Three-point shooting drought continues. And Tatum, 7-20, his drought continues. The shooting numbers regressing up and down the lineup throughout this one. Sam Hauser, Derek White, Marcus Smart, who were great in November, coming back down to earth a little bit. And then, of course, you missing Al Horford for another game. He'll be out tomorrow as well. We'll talk about that in our next video. But as for everyone who was present for this game, looked a lot like the Warriors game. Things got tense. Jayson Tatum noticed. They got away from having fun. You certainly didn't see the offense look like it had earlier in the season with all the movement, cutting, screening, getting ahead of the defense. And part of that's probably their own fatigue, whether physical or mental. But more of it, I think, is them going against two great defenses. Warriors not statistically, but personnel-wise, you love what they're able to throw at the Celtics, scheme-wise as well. And the Clippers meshed two of those together great in this one as well, and led by about 8 to 10 points throughout. End up extending that lead in the second half to 20 between the third and the fourth quarter. Celtics try to keep their starters out there to push a little bit of a rally. Joe Mazzulla want to see some things carry over to tomorrow as they switch to the Lakers floor behind me. And ultimately they fall. Jaylen Brown, good game. Malcolm Brogdon, again, comes off the bench. Great game. But their scoring efforts individually don't spread to their teammates, lead to great offense, create flow. And so you have Tatum pressing to find his own shot. You have Brown and Brogdon finding their own shot comfortably. But White, Griffin in another spot start, Smart, all these other guys up and down the lineup, Hauser and the bench, they're able to fall out of the fold fairly easily against switching. I thought Grant made some good adjustments in the third quarter, getting downhill and playing close to the basket. Tatum did that too. But both Brown and Tatum said foul trouble impacted them in this one. Hurt their aggressiveness. They score one fast break point. And the Celtics ultimately fall to a great effort by Kawhi Leonard. 10-12 from the field, his best game all season. Of course, this was the first game since 2019 that Kawhi and George went against Brown and Tatum. And those two as a duo, maybe not statistically, probably comes out closer on the statistical sheet, but their approach to the game, whether patient, easing into the action. Kawhi only took 3 shots through the first 10 or so minutes of this game and ends up ramping up his aggressiveness late, making passes to get guys like Luke Kennard, Terrence Mann, of course Paul George as well. Great looks out of his mid-range threat position while also hitting the Celtics with steady baskets to ruin their runs as well. While George manned that second unit and really prevented the Celtics bench from creating any runs. While Brogdon and Tatum got together for that second half, I thought that was really the opportunity for the Celtics to go on a great run there in the third quarter, but they couldn't. So they're going to have to adjust. They're going to have to be more flexible. I talked about that on postgame. They took 30 of their first 56 shots from 3. They needed to adjust and get close to the basket sooner than the third quarter, which is ultimately when they did. Defensively, felt like they didn't get sharp until late, piling up stops and making the game closer in the second half. But first half, they're settling. It looked like they got beat to their spots on the defensive end, fouled, and they all come out of this game on the Celtics end feeling like they were just a bit behind, thrown off, not prepared for the challenge that the Clippers threw at them in this one, as Jaylen Brown said in that cut that we played on the postgame show. So the Celtics lose 113-93. Doesn't get much easier tomorrow. No Horford. The Lakers are coming in, playing good basketball, great defense. So another big physical team that does it a different way is going to come in and try to challenge them, though without the three-point shooting. Celtics aren't hitting. Game might be close. You might see it come down to similar things that it did tonight here. So don't count the Lakers out at all in that game. Of course, don't count out our great sponsors, Rocket Money. Love what they're bringing to the table in terms of saving people money, showing the subscriptions you're signed up for and what you don't need and what you can get rid of right within the app. I love what John said post-game. I didn't even know that you could check out the offers that certain subscriptions are offering you to stay if you threaten to cancel. So that's another great tool. Maybe you don't want to get rid of a subscription, but you can lock in at a lower price. All of it's great tools to help you save money, and it's all found at rocketmoney.com/garden. Of course, calm.com/garden, 40% off a premium subscription of sleep sounds, meditation, yoga, and more when you go over there. That's calm.com/garden. And Athletic Greens. They're great powders, got vitamins, minerals, adaptogens, probiotics, and more. One easy scoop in your water each morning. You're getting all of that with energy and a great tropical taste. They're going to throw in 5 free travel packs and a year's supply of vitamin D, immune boosting, when you go over there at athleticgreens.com. That's athleticgreens.com/garden from LA. We got one more night down here, and we're going to give you some great coverage of Celtics Lakers. Still exciting, especially to see it on this side out here, see what the crowd's going to be like. I'm Bobby Manning. For CLNS Media and Celtics All Access, check out our next video on Al Horford.